The year 2020 was not just a public health crisis for the United States. It was a cultural turning point that permanently changed how Americans saw responsibility, freedom, and one another, as the simple act of wearing a mask transformed from a medical precaution into a powerful social symbol. In January 2020, when early reports of a mysterious virus emerged from China, most Americans believed the threat was distant and unlikely to disrupt daily life, and at that time, face masks felt foreign in American society, associated mainly with hospitals or Asian countries rather than everyday public spaces, while even U.S. health authorities remained uncertain through February about whether masks were necessary for the general public, and conflicting guidance from the CDC and World Health Organization created confusion, mistrust, and hesitation. Everything changed in March 2020 as COVID-19 cases surged rapidly. Fear spread nationwide, lockdowns were imposed, store shelves emptied, and masks vanished due to panic buying, while healthcare workers on the front lines relied on masks as the thin line between life and death, leading to a critical moment in April when the CDC officially recommended cloth face coverings for everyone, marking the true birth of mask culture in America, where wearing a mask became an act of social responsibility rather than fear. Shortages forced Americans to sew their own masks at home. Social media platforms exploded with tutorials and awareness campaigns. Yet in a uniquely American twist, masks quickly became politicized, with some seeing them as protection and care, while others viewed them as a loss of freedom, a divide intensified by mixed messages from political leadership and stark differences between red and blue states, as some enforced strict mandates and others rejected them, even as airlines, grocery stores, and major retailers made masks mandatory. Over time, masks evolved into fashion statements, featuring designer brands, slogans, flags, and political messages, and during Black Lives Matter protests, they played a dual role of health protection and identity. While everyday social interaction changed as Americans learned to recognize one another through their eyes, children returned to classrooms masked, parents and teachers debated policies intensely, and the mental health impact became clear as masks brought both anxiety and comfort, leading to innovations like transparent masks for the hearing impaired, while Asian American communities faced additional fear amid rising racial attacks. By mid-2020, mask wearing had become normalized across airports, offices, malls, and public transportation, and even after vaccines were announced, masks did not disappear, as scientists emphasized their continued importance, turning what began as a temporary adjustment into a lasting habit for many. Reshaping social behavior as handshakes faded, facial expressions hid behind fabric, communication grew more challenging. Yet studies confirmed masks saved millions of lives by reducing transmission, despite ongoing resistance from anti-mask movements and legal battles reaching courtrooms. By late 2021, mandates were lifted, but masks never fully vanished, remaining common during flu seasons and crowded spaces, signaling that America, like parts of Asia, had accepted masks as a preventive health tool, proving that what once felt strange before 2020 had become normal after it, and ultimately mask culture taught Americans the meaning of collective responsibility, reminding the nation that individual choices can protect entire communities, that freedom and public safety must be balanced, and that culture is often forged in crisis, making the rise of mask culture a quiet yet powerful chapter in American history whose lessons will endure long after the masks themselves fade.